So number of inputs 2 is okay. Now coming to number of outputs, you can observe here we're talking about comparison. For example, if you're comparing you with your friend, it may be height or it may be weight or it may be whatever it may be. For example, you're comparing your height with your friend. So how many possibilities you can have? Either you're taller than your friend, either you're shorter than your friend, either both are equal, right? That means while you're doing comparison, there's a possibility of the three possibilities. Either you're taller than your friend, or you're shorter than your friend, or both heights are equal, right? Like that, if you're comparing two numbers here, you're comparing two numbers here. There is numbers A and B. You're doing the comparison of A and B. Then what is the possibility of outputs here? You can have the possibilities what? Either A is more than B, either A is more than B, or A less than B, or A equal to B, right? So we'll have the three possibilities here. Either A greater than B, or A less than B. One more possibility is what? A equal to B. In every comparison, you'll get only three possibilities out the outputs. Okay. Now let's go for the designing of comparators. First, let me explain you the 1-bit comparator. You can have the n-bit comparator. So I'll go with the first designing of 1-bit comparator. One bit comparator. One-bit comparator. So for every comparator, you're going to have how many inputs are there? We are going to have the two inputs, right? You'll have the two inputs. Those are AB. AB are the two inputs. And here this A and this B. This A and this B is what? This both are the 1-bit numbers. This both are the 1-bit numbers only. I'm talking about 1-bit comparator. So both are the 1-bit numbers. A is a 1-bit number. B is a 1-bit number. Okay. So the number of possibilities are how many? A can have 0, 1. B can have 0, 1. With that, you can have the 2 power 2 combinations. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. So if I write the decimal equivalent here, 0, 1, 2, 3. And what are the possibility of outputs here? For any comparator, you're going to have the three outputs. Those are A greater than B, A less than B, A equal to B. A equal to B. Okay. So these three possibilities outputs. So these three are the possible outputs. A more than B, A less than B, A more than B, one possibility, A less than B, and A equal to B. Okay. Now let us fill the table here. So while you're doing first combination 0, 0, that is A value 0, B value 0. That is, you can observe for A greater than B, is it true or false? First case is what? A greater than B, and A value 0, B value 0. So what about here? Here both are equals. So A greater than B is what? It's a false case. So you can take it is a 0, and coming to A less than B, A less than B. So 0 is not less than 0. So it is also false case. Coming to A equal to B, 0 and 0 both are equal. Okay. So here A equal to B case. Now coming to in the second case, A value 0, B value 1. A value 0, B value 1. The first possibility is what? A greater than B. Okay. So for this input combination, whether this case A more than B is true or false. A more than B obviously is what? A value 0, B value 1. So A is less than the B. So this case A more than B is what? It's a false case. So it is a 0, and A less than B is 1, 1. A equal to B is what? 0. Now coming to put your answer in the chat box, everybody. So for A more than B case, Here A value 1, B value 0. A value is 1, B value 0. So in this case, this our first possibility A more than B, is it going to be true or false? Is it true or false? So obviously it is true, right? So A value 1, B value 0. So it is a true case. So it's a logic 1 and remaining will be zeros. And in this case, 0, 0, A equal to 1, 1, A equal to B. Okay. Now here, so you can take the K map to get the Boolean expression for the A more than B, A less than B. You can take the K map, but without taking K map, I'm writing here. But in your semester examination, you can take that. So here I'm going to represent A more than B with the A capital G B and A less than with the A capital L B and A equal to B with the A E B. So this is a representation of the my representation. So let me write for the first possibility A greater than B. In this case, so when this is logic 1, when A value 0 and B value 1, sorry, when A value 1 and B value 0. In this case, the output is logic 1 for the A more than B, right? A value 1 and B value 0. So expression will be what? It is A B bar. A B bar. Now coming to second output expression A less than B. For A less than B, you can take the second output column when it is logic 1, when A value 0 and B value 1. Okay, that is A bar and B. So you can write A less than B is equals to what? A bar and B. Now coming to third case, A equal to B. A equal to B. So here when it is logic 1 for A equal to B, when A value 0 and B value 0. That is when A value 0, A bar and B value 0. A bar, B bar. Is there any one more possibility? We're having one more logic 1 is there. That is when A value 1 and B value 1. That is A bar, B bar or A equal to 1 and B equal to 1. So this is A bar, B bar plus AB. So anybody could you answer me which type of logic gate we can use for this case? A bar, B bar plus AB. Whether it is XOR gate or XNOR gate. Obviously it is going to be XNOR gate, right? So you can write it is A XNOR B. A XNOR B. Okay. And I told you that I think I told you in the discussion of the XNOR gate. So we are going to use the XNOR gate to compare the equality of two numbers. To compare equality of two numbers, right? So here A equal to B is nothing but A XNOR B. Now you can design the logic diagram. Now we can design the logic diagram. Its number of inputs are how many? Number of inputs are 3 inputs. Two inputs A, B are the input variables. And also we need A bar and B bar. And we need A bar and B bar. So let me take one OR gate, NOT gate for selection line of A bar and B bar. So this is the A bar line and this one is the B bar line. Okay. First we need A more than B. So you can observe the word here. Good here. Everybody observed here. My expressions are A greater than B. What is the expression here? A B bar. What is mean by A? A equal to 1. What is the B bar? B equal 0. So simply without observing the table directly you can write here A more than B is equal to what? A B bar. Coming to A less than B, you can observe this what? A bar B. That is A bar means what? A equal 0. B means B equal 1. That is 0 is less than the 1. So you can write A less than B is what? A bar B. Okay, like A equal B is what? There is a possibility of 0, 0, that is 0 equal 0, A bar and B bar, and possibility of 1 equal to 1, A, B, right? So by that also you can directly write down the expressions in the examinations, right? Especially in the competitive purpose, not for your semester purpose. In your semester examination, you have to write very deeply. So first let me go for the A more than B. So for A more than B, we need what? A and B bar. We need inputs A input as well as the B bar input. Input A and B bar input. So along with B bar, we need what? We need the A B bar. So this is the A greater than B. That equals to A B bar. Now coming to A less than B, we need one A bar gate, one A bar input, A bar and B. A bar and B. This one is the A less than B. A bar B. Now coming to the third case, A equal to B. That is A XNOR B. We need one XNOR gate here. With the inputs are what? A B inputs. With the inputs A B inputs. XNOR gate. This one is the A equal to B. That equals to what? A XNOR B. So it is the designing of the 1-bit comparator. So this 1-bit comparator is very simple, but let us go for the 2-bit comparator. Let us go for the 2-bit comparator. So I want everyone need to listen this 2-bit comparator with carefully. 2-bit comparator. Okay, it means what? Obviously you're going to have the two inputs. Obviously if you take a this 2-bit comparator, you'll have the two inputs A and B, right? So what is the A here? A can have the how many inputs? Two bits. That is A1, A0. A can have the two bits A1, A0. B also can have the two bits B1, B0. That show you the 2-bit comparator. Now obviously you will have the three outputs. Those are A more than B and A less than B and A equal to B. Okay. So this is a 2-bit comparator. 2-bit comparator. Okay. So we're having the two inputs. Those are A, B. Two inputs are A, B. Please observe how I am going to take these two input variables. So this is an important one. So A is what? A is a 2-bit number. That is, A can have the 2 bits. Those are I'm representing with A1, A0, and B also can have 2 bits. Those are B1 and B0. And number of outputs are how many? Obviously, 3 outputs only. We'll have 3 outputs only, and those are A greater than B and A less than B. One more possibility is what? A equal to B. A equal to B. Now, anybody could you answer me? So, how many input combinations we can have here? How many input combinations we can have here? Anybody could you answer me? The number of input combinations we can have. So please post your answer, everybody. The number of input combinations. You can observe how many input bits are there. Very well done. Right, obviously we are going to have the 16 input combinations. Right, we are going to have the 16 input combinations, as you are having the 4 bits in the input. And let me write down those 16 possibilities here. 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 and 0 1 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 So these are the 16 input combinations. Let me give you the decimal equivalent here. This decimal equivalent is 0 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one is 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15. Okay, so these are the decimal equivalents here. Let us see now. Now in the first case, you are having A1 value 0, 0, 0. The A value is what? 0, 0 and B value is what? 0, 0. That is A equals 0 and B equals 0. So obviously this is false and this is also false and this is true. Okay. Now second case, A value is what? 0, 0. You can observe here. A value is what? 0, 0. And there is what is the decimal equivalent of 0, 0? It is going to be what? 0 only. And coming to B value is what? 0, 1. So what is the magnitude of this 0, 1? It's going to be 1. That is A value is 0, B value is 1. What is A less than B or A more than B? Obviously 0 is less than the 1. So you're going to get A less than B is logic 1. This one is what? 0. Now coming to third case, this will be 0 and obviously A less than B 1 0. And fourth case, A value 0 0, B value 1 1. That is A value 0, B value 3. So obviously again 0 1 0. In the third case, this case 0 1 0 0, 0 1 0 0. Anybody answer me? What is this case? Whether A more than B or A less than B or A equal to B? 0 1 0 0, 0 1 0 0. I want your answers. Obviously what? A is more than the B, right? Well done. So A is more than the B. As A value is what? 0 1 means what? The decimal equality is 1. B value what? 0 0 means what? 0. So obviously 1 is more than the 0. So it is 0. Sorry, it is 1 and 0 0. And here 0 1 0 1. A value 0 1, B value 0 1. That is A value is 1, B value is 1. So both are equal. It is 0 0 1. I am doing quick here. And again it is 0 1 0 and 0 1 0. And here A more than the B. So 1 0 0. And again A more than B 1 0 0. And here A equal to B. That is 1 0 1 0. So 0 0 1. And here 1 0 1 1. It means A less than B. So 0 1 0 and 1 1 0 0. A more than B. So 1 0 0 and 1 1 0 1. A more than B 1 0 0 and 1 1 1 0. Again A more than B 1 0 0 1 1 1. A equal to B 0 0 1. Okay. These are the possibilities of the outputs when it is logic 1 and when it is logic 0. Now let us go for the expressions of writing here. A greater than B, A greater than B, and for that case you can take minterms here. I am directly writing the minterms. You can observe, you can do the cross check after the class. I am writing the minterms here 4 8 9 12 13 14. This for A more than B, and also I am writing the expression for A more than B here. So here everybody you observed here for 2-bit comparator, which type of K-map we required here? We are going to have the 4 variable K-map. For 2-bit comparator, we need the 4 variable K-map. That is, you are having the number of input bits are 4 input bits are there. So you need the 4 variable K-map. For example, if you are going with the 3-bit comparator. For example, if you are going with the 3-bit comparators, now tell me how many variable K-map we required now. I am saying that. So if you want to design the 3-bit comparator, so to design the 3-bit comparator, how many number of variable K-map we required for 3-bit comparator? Anybody? For 3-bit comparator, how many number of variable K-map we required? The type of K-map, whether single 2 variable K-map or 3 variable K-map or 4 variable K-map or 5 variable, like that. For 3-bit comparator. Four variable. I'm talking about the 3-bit comparator. That is, A can have 3 bits. A2, A1, A0. B can have 3 bits. B2, B1, B0. Right? Obviously, you are going to have the 6 variable K-map, right? We need the 6 variable K-map, but it is difficult to do the finding of simplified Boolean expressions by using the 6 variable K-map. Okay, so in this case, I'll give you a very simple logic to find out the output expression in the comparators. In the comparators, you can observe in the first case, in the 1-bit comparator. So when A is more than B, when A value is more than the B value, then we can take that is A B bar. And when A is A less than B, when A value less than the B value, that is A bar B. Okay, and when A is equals to B, either two possibilities, A value 0 and B value 0, that is A bar B bar, or A value 1 B value 1 AB, right? So this is you can write down without doing the K-map. Simply you can observe the value of A and B, right? The same case, come to the two variable K-map. The two variable K-map. So you can observe the first case, A more than B, A more than B. So in this case, you can observe A naught is more than the B naught. A naught is more than the B naught. You can observe, I am talking about A naught and B naught. A naught is more than the B naught. In the second case, for 8 1 0 0, it is logic 1. In this case, what? A1 is more than the B1. A1 is more than the B1. In the third case, A1 is more than the B1. Okay, now come to the next possibility. Come to this possibility 14, the decimal equal to 14. Here A1 is more than the B1 as well as this B1 is also more than the B1. Okay, so if you observe this logic, I'm writing that expression here. You can observe, if I write A more than B, so for to get A is more than B, to get A value is more than the B value, you can take here what is A? It is 2-bit number, so it can have the A1 A naught. That is, this one is the MSB for A variable. This one is the LSB for A variable. Coming to B, we can have the B1 B naught, and B1 is the MSB and B naught is the LSB. Okay, just observe that I'm writing for A more than B. To get this one, the possibilities are A1 more than B1. That is A1 is to more than the B1. You can check the truth table when A1 is more than the B1. In all cases, you will get logic 1 for the A greater than 1. Okay, or else you can have the possibility. Or else the possibility, one more possibility is when A1 is equal to B1, when A1 is equal to B1 and A naught should be more than the B naught. A naught should be more than the B naught. So in this case also you will get the A more than B. A more than B. For example, if we take for the first combination A1 more than B1, you can take this possibility. A1 is equal to B1 means what? The possibilities are 0, 0 and 1, 0. In this case, you can take here. So this is the A1, A naught, B1, B naught. So for this case, what about A more than B? You can take here, this combination is what? So in this case, A1 equals 0, B1 equals 0. That is, A1 is equals to B1 and A naught equals to 1, B naught equals to 1. That is, A naught is more than B naught. That is, 0, 1 is what? 1, 0, 0 is 0. So 1 is more than the 0. So in these possibilities also, you can get the A more than B is what? This will be logic 1. Okay. So these are the possibility of getting A more than B. That is, you can write A1 more than B1 or A1 equals to B1 and A naught equals to A naught is more than the B naught. So if I write that expression now, A greater than B is equals to A1 more than the B1. That is, A1 equals to 1, B1 equals to 0, or A1 equal to B1. That means you can write it is a A1 XNOR B1 equal T. So you can write A1 XNOR B1 and means what? And get A naught is more than the B naught. A naught B naught bar. Okay. So this is a A more than B possibility expression. Okay. Now, similarly, if I write for the A less than B, for A less than B, so for A is less than B, the possibilities are A1 should be less than B1. A1 should be less than B1. So irrespective of the A naught B naught, irrespective of A naught B1, B naught, if A1 is less than the B1, obviously the value of A is going to be less than the B. Okay. Or one more possibility, or A1 is equals to B1 and A1 is less than the B1 also. So this possibility also. Okay. So in this possibility, you're going to get A less than B. So I'm writing A less than B expression as A1 less than B1. It means what? A1 bar B1 or plus, or means what? Or operation or logic. There is a plus logic. A1 is equals to B1. Equal means what? We are going to use the XNOR gate. A1 XNOR B1 and there is AND gate. A1 is equal less than the B1. A1 bar B1. Now coming to the A equal to B. A equal to B. So for A equal to B, for A equal to B, the A1 should be equal to B1 and A naught should be equal to B naught. In this case only you are going to get A equal to B case. You are going to get A equal to B, right? So that we can write A equal to B is equals to A1 XNOR B1 and A naught XNOR B naught. A naught XNOR B naught. Okay. So everybody, is it okay? Is it understood? The writing of this expression without using the KMF, just by observing the logic less than or more than, by observing the bits. I need answer. Is it understood? If not understood, I will explain one more time. Everybody, if you are understood, just say yes sir, understood. అరే మౌనంగా ఉండకండి రబ్బా, మౌనంగా ఉండకండి, ఆన్సర్ చేయండి. బ్రేక్ఫాస్ట్ చేయలే మార్నింగ్, తమ్ముకుంటుందమ్మా. టైపింగ్ అలవాటుగా మీకు, టైప్ చేయడానికి ఏమైతే అండి, స్టార్టింగ్ చేస్తారు కదా. ఓకే. Okay. So in this way, you can write down the expression for the A more than B, A less than B, A equal B. So task is now today task is draw the logic diagram for 2-bit comparator. For 2-bit comparator. Okay. You can observe this expression A more than B, A less than B, A equal B. So by that Boolean logic, you can draw the logic diagram for the 2-bit comparator. Okay. So everybody has to do this. I want everyone to do this. So here, for example, if we are doing for 4-bit comparator, for example, if we are doing for 4-bit comparator, that is, A can have 4 possibilities. That is A3, A2, A1, A0. A will have the 4 bits as well as the B will have the 4 bits. B3, B2, B1, B0. Okay. So in this case, I'm writing the A greater than B. A greater than B. This can happen when A3 is more than the B3. That is MSB of the A3 bit, A variable is more than the B variable, then obviously A is greater than B, irrespective of the remaining bits. Irrespective of the remaining bits. So for this case, A3 more than the B3, you're going to get logic 1 for the A greater than B, or else, or, or the possibility, let me take, or when A3 is equal to B3 and A2 is more than the A1. A2 is more than the A1, or else one more possibility also there, or A3 equal to B3 and A2 equal to A1, sorry, A2 equal to B2 and A1 is more than the B1. Okay, and also one more possibility, or else both A3 and B3 are equal and A2, B2 are equal, A1, B1 are equal, and A0 should be more than the B0. Okay, so there's a possibility of getting A more than B, and everybody you write down the expression in terms of the logic gates A bar B or A B bar or A XNOR B or B XNOR B. You do that, and also you write for A less than B, and also you write for A equal B. Okay, so you have to do this. So with this, I would like to conclude the today's session, and we'll start the one more logic combination circuit designing of the one more combination circuit in the next lecture. So with this, I'm concluding today's session. So if anybody is having doubts, you can stay back. Otherwise, you can leave the meeting.